All right, thank you very much for being here. We greatly appreciate it. From all the fighters to trainers to managers, promoters. Thank you to all the press and the fans that are here supporting this great card. I just want to say good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to be back here at the Barclays Center once again, where we have seen that boxing is alive and thriving in Brooklyn. On Saturday, August 9th, we have 3 world title fights with 3 of the most exciting and loved fighters in boxing today. The tremendously talented prodigy, unbeaten champion Danny Garcia. He has been and upset some of the biggest names in boxing, knocking out an all-time great in Eric Morales, stopping one of today's current superstars, Amir Khan, and pulling off a monumental upset, defeating one of the boxing's most feared fighters in Lucas Matiz. Garcia plans to continue to remain unbeaten, hold on to his belts, and continue to shine. One of boxing's most resilient and relentless bring-it-all brawlers, former world champion Lamont Peterson. For Lamont Peterson, boxing has been a salvation. Most fighters say they come from the streets. For Peterson, it's in the literal sense, as him and his brother were abandoned and left homeless on the streets of Washington, D.C. at the age of 10. Peterson has fought his way off the streets and climbed all the way to becoming a world champion. For Brooklyn's own Daniel Jacobs, while winning a middleweight championship at home is a lifelong dream he is on his way to achieve, but it will have a significance few could ever dream of, as he had a brave, much more than opponents inside the squared circle. Danny has had a battle for life in itself with cancer in order to get here. All 3 of these world champions will be put on the test right here August 9th, as they face the most dangerous fighter in boxing, the underdogs. Lightning Rod Salka, Edgar Santana, and Australia's Left Jab Fletcher. Each and every one of these fighters have come to Brooklyn's Barclays Center to showcase their heart and desire to prove the experts wrong, to upset and take home a world title. Rod Salka, he's a pure boxer with movements, quick hands, high volume, and sneaky power. To beat Garcia, he may have to follow the same principles as a Mauricio Herrera, which made it a very difficult fight for Danny Garcia. Edgar Santana, he's a fighter that banks on power, especially early, as 17 of his 20 fights have been knockouts and have occurred within the first 3 rounds. Jared Fletcher has tremendous hand speed, nibble footwork, combinations, punching, and enough power to take out any opponent. All we need to do is look at recent Golden Boy boxing history to see that some of the best fights in just the past year starred underdogs in the fights of their lives. John Molina knocked down Lucas Matiz twice in a Fight of the Year candidate. Marcos Maidana knocked down Adrian Broner twice to win in dramatic fashion. Luis Collazo knocked out Victor Ortiz in the 2nd round, and the list goes on and on and on. In boxing, you are dealing with the theater of the unexpected. At Golden Boy Promotions, our focus is to give the fans exciting matchups that won't disappoint, and that what we have achieved with this card on August 9th. You know, not too long ago in Golden Boy history, every one of these world champions sitting on this dais today, Garcia, Peterson, and Jacobs, were in a make or break fight for their careers, where they were the underdog. So they all know what it is to walk into a fight, put it all on the line, and pull off the upset. Well, now on August 9th, these champions will find themselves on the other side of the equation. They are the world champions, and they need to protect what they have worked so hard to achieve. In boxing, it's the punch that you don't see that will knock you out. And it's the opponent you least expect that will defeat you. Every fighter that walks into that squared circle is a superstar just to make it to this level. Fighting at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Do you know how many years of commitment it takes to get there? To have the opportunity to challenge for a world championship. I remember when I fought Felix Sturm. For my debut at middleweight, everyone said it would be a walk in the park. Everybody said it would be an easy fight. And we all know what happened. It was a very, very difficult fight, where Felix Sturm was the underdog. And now he went on to fight for world titles, defend his world title, and he made a career on his own. So believe me when I tell you, from personal experience on Saturday, August 9th, every one of these fighters will be prepared to lay it all on the line. And I already know who the winner will be. Is the fans, because these fights are fights that the fans will enjoy. So don't wait until the last minute. Get online, on the telephone, or the box office. Get your tickets now. August 9th will be another spectacular show at the Barclays Center here. Golden Boy Promotions really appreciates the partnership, but most importantly appreciates the fans for coming out and supporting these great fights. We have been coming here now a few times, and every single time, every single event, it delivers. The fighters deliver. The Barclays Center delivers. The fans deliver. Golden Boy Promotions delivers. So August 9th will be no exception. We are looking forward to a tremendous, tremendous night of fights. The card for the evening of August 9th, like I said, we have some exciting fights here at the Barclays Center. First off, starting off with the Showtime Extreme portion of the event. This would be right before Showtime Championship Boxing. We are really excited to be presenting to you a young man who is on the brink of breaking through and challenging for a world title soon. We have had the pleasure of promoting several of his fights, and every single performance he has demonstrated his abilities, and he's demonstrated that he is ready to challenge for that world title. He's the Junior Olympic National Champion, the PAL National Champion. He's won two-time New York City Golden Gloves champion. He is Brooklyn's very own welterweight fighter with a record of 19-0 and 12 knockouts, Salam Ali. Salam.
First and foremost, I want to thank God for bringing everybody out here. And thanks to everybody that came out and supported. I'm very excited about the card. We got great fighters on the card. And I want to thank Golden Boy. I want to thank Showtime. I want to thank the Barclays Center. It's amazing to fight in my hometown. And I'm excited. I've been working hard. And I'm ready to perform and show that I'm ready to be on the top elite level. Thank you.
Is a fighter and a person that I really admire, and I'm sure everyone here and many people across the globe admire for his fighting spirit, for what he has accomplished inside the ring, but what he has demonstrated outside the ring. Literally fighting for your life, you know, and never giving up. He's a young man who we should all admire. A young man who has set the example of what a true champion is all about. We have promoted his fights at a very fast pace. I remember fighting at the MGM, And Daniel Jacobs was challenging for his first world title. You know, and didn't go the way people wanted it to go, but didn't give up. Didn't give up after those very difficult obstacles that were put in front of him, in front of his life. He's an example of perseverance. He's an example of always getting back up from the canvas and raising your hand in victory. That's what he's all about. And it's really a pleasure and an honor to introduce to you a young man with a record of 27-1 with 24 knockouts. And he is your very own from Brooklyn, New York, Daniel Miracle Man Jacobs.
Finally, the Miracle Man has come back to the Barclays shop. I promised my son I'd say that. It feels great to be back. Brooklyn is my hometown, you know, where I was born and raised, and to have an opportunity to fight for a world championship here. It's just mind-blowing, you know, the opportunity is one of a lifetime, and I look forward to taking full advantage of this opportunity. I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions, I want to thank Al Hammond, and everybody in conjunction with making this happen. I want to thank my opponent for accepting this fight, because coming from Australia to Brooklyn to fight in my backyard says a lot about that. Says a lot about that fighter and that man, and I applaud that. Thank you very much. But I remember being on my deathbed and I found out that in the newspaper that the Barclays Center was going to be opening and it was going to have fights here. And me not knowing if I would be able to box again, let alone perform here, to be standing in front of you guys right now to say I'm fighting for the WBA championship of the world. How awesome is that? So I also want to say that, you know, what Oscar is saying, thank you for the kind words, Oscar, but I want to say that I represent more than just the sport of boxing, you know. I want to say I'm a true gentleman of the sport, and that, you know, it takes guys like myself and Oscar and guys who represent the sport well to continue to take this sport and take it to another level. And I just want to say thank you guys for all your support that you've been giving me, and August 9th will definitely be the start of something epic. I appreciate you guys, and God bless you all.
The next fight, the co-main event of the evening, is one that we're also very excited about. The next gentleman that I'll be introducing to you hails out of New York. He is unbeaten in his last 8 fights out of 9. He has wins over Josecito Lopez, over Grover Wiley and Luis Hernandez, I'm sorry. And on August 9th, he knows obviously what's at stake. He's very motivated, especially to be fighting in front of his hometown. Let me introduce to you, from New York City, New York, with a record of 29-4, with 20 knockouts, Edgar El Chamaco Santana.
Good afternoon. First of all, I'd like to thank Lamont for giving me the chance to fight for the world title. And I mean, I'm pretty grateful to be here. I mean, like, if you follow my career, I've had some fallbacks. I've been swallowed, chewed up, and spit back out by the streets, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually happy to be here. I'd like to thank my promotions, Fist Cuffs, and Lou DeBella, Golden Boy, for giving me the opportunity and the time to be here. I'm very happy, and they say I'm an underdog, but I'm definitely, I'm not training like an underdog. I'm training like I'm a champion. Everybody, all the other fighters, good luck on the fight, and let there be war. Thank you.
Thank you, Edgar. Peterson is ready to take on Santana. It is one fight that we are really looking forward to because of styles. He has a record of 32-2 with 16 knockouts. Out of Washington, D.C., Lamont Peterson.
Good afternoon. I'm gonna keep this short because I'm in train mode right now. So just want to say I'm happy to be fighting in New York. My first time fighting here, so I'm excited. I'm in the gym training hard. Pretty sure, you know, Edgar's in the gym training hard. And we're going to put on a good fight. I expect, you know, for him to have a big crowd here, being as though he's from home, but I'm pretty sure DC's going to show up and show out that night. And I'm just looking for a good fight. Just want to say thanks for y'all being here. Thanks Showtime, Golden Boy, everybody for putting the fight together. And be expecting a great fight August 9th.
Thank you very much, Peterson. Now for the main event. It is my pleasure to introduce to you a skilled boxer who doesn't mind battling it out in the trenches if necessary. He is unbeaten in his last 4 fights out of 5. He turned professional in 2007 and is expecting a great fight against the great champion. He hails out of Bunola, Pennsylvania, with a record of 19-3 and 3 knockouts. Let me introduce to you Rod Lightning Salka. Rod.
How's everybody doing? First off, I'd like to thank God for letting me be here, be healthy, and be ready in camp and everything for this fight, train hard. I want to thank Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, Showtime, Team Garcia for giving me the opportunity. That being said, I mean, I'm coming to work, you know what I mean? I've been working really hard my whole boxing career, like every fighter does, put themselves in a position to where they can fight for a championship or a title like this. And that's it, you know. I just started my own promotional company coming up because nobody was doing shows to get myself fights, dealing with sanctioning bodies to get myself ranked, to put myself in a position where whenever I fought Ricardo Alvarez back in December to sign with Golden Boy and get big fights. And this is where every fighter dreams to be. And in this country, thank God, if you're willing to work hard and bust your butt, then the opportunities will present themselves, you know what I mean? Opportunities always look a lot like hard work, in my opinion. So I plan on doing just that. I plan on busting my ass, working hard in the gym. I'm there living right now. We're gonna go back there tonight, and we're gonna give Danny Garcia all he can handle on August 9th. Thank you.
Now for Team Garcia, it is always a pleasure to introduce to you Garcia's trainer and father to the podium to say a few words. That is Angel Garcia. Angel.
First of all, I want to thank God. Without God is nothing in this world. It will be none of this. First of all, I want to go back, not bringing it back, but that's the past. I don't live the past, I live the future. It doesn't matter about Herrera because he didn't do nothing. All he did was pity pat and a headbutt all night. Now, I don't know if you guys looked at the fight or not, but I did. I know a little bit about boxing, I think I do. Basically, out of 12, he won 3. I gave him 3 courtesy. Now, Herrera, I did think he's a superstar right now, but it's not about him right now. It's about Danny Swift Garcia. He's training hard right now. We got a great camp going. August 9th, he's going to come in, destroy and conquer. That's going to be the game plan. So when you guys ask, you already know the game plan. So you don't ask me out there again what's going to be the game plan. Okay? Now, Solo, what's his name? Sorry, my fault. I know how to count money though. Well, Salka. I'm a Salka you. You know, he can try, he can come in, try, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. He can come in, he can work hard, he want. Just don't look at that Taperero, because you're gonna get confused on that one. Because Danny Garcia is a chameleon. You know what I mean? Just because he had an awkward night doesn't mean he's gonna have an awkward night August 9th. He's gonna come in, like I told you. He's gonna come in, destroy and conquer. So get ready to get destroyed August 9th, because you will get destroyed, because all this bad media and all this bad is rubbing up on us. We're not losing sleep over it. Don't get me wrong on that one. We sleeping very comfortable. The bank is loaded. We sleeping very comfortable. But I feel sad because bullets ain't got a name. That's what they say in the ghetto. So when you stand, so when you hit a shootout, only innocents get the bullets. So he's gonna get the bullet, but he's gonna be the innocent bystander. Because Danny's gonna come out and destroy you. Destroy you August 9th. Believe what I'm telling you. Believe the word what I'm telling y'all. And the media, because y'all love hating on people. I mean, talk good, man. Look at boxing. Look at the real game. Stop looking at the opponent all the time. Oh, look how Herrera hit Danny with a jab. Oh, did you see the jab? No. Headbutt all night. You understand what I'm saying? Like, get it right. Got all this bull crap. All this damn American champions and shit, get all this bad image. But all these people never shared blood for this goddamn country. Nobody give them image. Nobody give them support. My family shared blood for this country. In Desert Storm, Vietnam, Korea. All these motherfuckers, excuse the words, come overseas and shit. You get all this damn red carpet shit. The champ of the world, damn America. Hip, hip, America! Do you understand? Fed up with this bullshit. Sorry the words, kids. But you heard it before. Thank you.
Now, in his third year as a world champion, Danny has made 5 successful title defenses. He won his first world title in March of 2012 by dropping then the decisioning legendary Eric Morales for the WBC 140-pound title. He's beaten fighters like Amir Khan in a spectacular performance. He's gone up against, once again, the world labeling him as the underdog, going up against Lucas Matisse. And we all know what happened there. Gave a beautiful boxing performance against a very dangerous opponent in Lucas Matisse. So it is my pleasure to introduce to you a young man that has a record of 28-0 and 16 knockouts out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Danny Swift Garcia.
First of all, I want to thank God. You know, without him, nothing would be possible. I want to thank Team Garcia, my family. I want to thank Golden Boy. I want to thank Al Heyman. I want to thank Showtime for giving me a home. I want to thank the Barclays Center for giving me the opportunity to fight here for my third title fight. And you know, come August 9th, it's going to be another great performance by me. You know, I feel like I got a lot to prove. I got to show the world why I am the unified super lightweight champion of the world. And I'm already training hard in the gym. I'm going hard every day, running the hills, going to the gym, training hard, doing conditioning. If the fight was next week, I'll be ready. Just got to lose a few more pounds, but you know, that's a different story. But you know, I can't wait to August 9th. It's going to be another great performance by me. It's going to be a stacked card, as you can see. And August 9th is going to be my night. Thank you.
Guys good? Yeah, face to face, please. All good? Everybody got that? Good? until we get everybody shot in the back. Go ahead, sit down. All right, TV cameras, everybody look out at the TV cameras. TV, not TV. Okay. All right, now let's go to these guys. You guys all look right here.